Hello, this is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to my channel, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning, because I'm having a wonderful morning. I'd like to thank Lynn for telling me about Eureka, because that is the best place to order the mystery Disney coloring books. That's the books where it's colored by number, and it doesn't reveal the picture until you're finished coloring. But you can always cheat, look at the back for the pictures. I have 4 of them now. I have one coming from Amazon, which is rather expensive. It's like $30 on Amazon. But Eureka, every single book, Disney book, is 70, no, not 70, geez, what am I saying? 24.55. And I ordered one last week, and I ordered 6 more today. Here, 6 more. And what I do is I look at the pictures before I buy them. So each one that I bought, I loved, not just liked, but I loved all the pictures. There were some that I was thinking about getting, but I looked through, I was like, I don't really like these pictures, and I'd be skipping a lot, not coloring them. But the ones that I picked, I'd be coloring every single one. So they're going to come in. They take a little bit longer than Amazon. Well, Amazon's book is actually taking long, too, because I'm supposed to get that in the 13th. The first one that I ordered for Eureka is going to come between the 12th and the 16th. And my other one, since I ordered them today, I think it was last week, that might come like a week later. And what I'll do is I'll wait till I get all the books, and then I'll show you all to you all at once. But I can't wait. I'm not going to color in one until I start getting my new ones in, because I want to look through the pages and see which one I want to color. But I'm so excited. I'm not going to buy no more of these books. That's it, because I think I got all the ones I like. I looked through the other ones, and they were like so-so. But I still like them, though. I love these books. And today, we're going to do some coloring. I'm still going to color in my other books. And these are for my, my journal, bookmarks right here. I'm going to color this one, possibly this one. I might speed it up if it runs too long. The camera's bumping into my magnifying glass. My magnifying glass proves to be a real good light, but I got to really stretch it out to look. But for this side, I really don't need it, because I can see. But anyway, what I wanted to say, too, is you know how I like to take my pages out and put them on a clipboard like this. I find it easier, easier to move around and color, right? I took the first time I started coloring in the mystery books, I did take a page out. But then I was thinking, it's going to take the prettiness away from the books. I keep tearing the pages out. So I glued it back in. It looks good, in, right? But Chris was saying that if I decide to tear my pages out, I can get me a, what do we call it now? A binder. It's not a binder, but a photo album. That's it, photo album. And I can get the little plastic sleeves that you put into a photo album, and you stick the picture in them. And then I can have like a thick one. I can display all my Disney pictures, Because I tell you, when you take them out and you put them on this, it's a lot easier. Now, in the mystery books, they don't have perforated pages. This one did. If you can see the ridges along the side here. But the Disney books don't. But the way you cut them out is you take like the heavy cardstock or anything that's mostly heavy cardstock or something else, and you put it underneath the page that you're cutting, and then you take one of them X-Acto knives and you just go down the edge and cuts it, and it won't go through to the other page. But that's how I cut them out. I'm still considering on doing that, because I think that's a good idea to have the photo album. And then when I go to show my pictures, all the pictures that I colored, I just move it through my little folio. So I'm going to think on that more. But the one thing I want to get tomorrow when I go out is a black color pencil, because in my one book that I was doing, I think it was the Dalmatians, it had a lot of black outlining to do. So my pencils get, sharpened down pretty good. It's only like maybe about that big now. So I need another black pencil. But I like doing it because it's a lot of fun and it's very relaxing, I love seeing the picture. And also when I do my books too, I do them in pencil. Some of the lighter colors you can see underneath, but if you give it like some of the layers, then it takes that effect away. But it's still pretty. I like it because when you color with the pencil, right, it has a texture. Now look, see, like for example, look at my things here. I don't know if you can see or not. But it's not like just all one color. It has texture in there, And that's what I like about it. That's why I like the pencils. Now, I got a kit of 250 paint markers. But I know what I could use that for when I do my painting, because it's paint, right? It's acrylic paint. That's the kind of paint that I use to paint with. I could do detail work with my acrylic markers. So that's what I'm going to use my markers for. And my other markers, my ink markers, I'm going to use them in my cozy books. And I don't know, I might try the paint markers in there too. I never tried them with the cozy books. That's the ones with the bigger pictures. But I do like how the other markers look. So they will get used. But I'm just not going to use them in my my Disney books. I tried it in my Disney books with the Dalmatians. I went to the next page, and the next page was 2 skeletons. I'd never even seen that movie or cartoon or whatever it is. And so I didn't like the picture very much. I tried it out of there. And naturally, I couldn't stay in the line. It went off. And then I didn't like how it was looking. When they're all done, they look beautiful. But I like the pencil better. I feel like I have more control with the pencil than I do with the markers. So I took that page out because I don't like it. I don't want no messed up pages in my book. So I took that out. The page behind it, I just ditched that too because I don't like messed up pages. And the same way with my my painting when I paint. If I mess up the thing and I can't fix it by putting a top layer coat and starting over, I trash it, throw it away. I did that so many times in my life. I like things to look nice, so I like perfection, kind of. I'm not good at perfection, I mean, I'm not perfect. But I try to be. I try. But today we're going to color this. And the pencils that I'm going to use, this is my little swatch sheet for that. Oh, and also with the pencils that I'm going to be using from them books are from Crayola. And I got the 300 pack for that. And that's the ones I'm going to use all for my Disney books. My other books I'm going to use, what's it called? Prism pencils. And these are from Castle Art. This is Castle Art Gold. These are the darker pencils. These are the ones that I'm going to be using in my coloring books. Castle Art. And being that I had so many, with my Crayola pens, the Crayola markers, that's why I decided to use that in my Disney books. Because I have more choices. And I got color swatches. I filled up the color swatch book for 300. But then I had, I think it was like 180 pack. And that's at the very end. So I didn't swatch them. I don't know if I am going to swatch them. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at, I'm not going to do no more swatching. I was thinking about swatching these, but I'm not going to do it. Because with my other ones, I have them all put in order, from 1 to 300. These, I'm not going to do it. And also, it doesn't really, when you put them in order like that, 1 to the last number of the pencils, it doesn't really put them in order. Because, I mean, I have blues one spot, and then I have blues in another spot. I don't know how they categorize those things. Maybe it's, different shade of blue. I don't know. But I usually have everything all together. So, but that's that. You understand what I'm saying. Okay, we're going to start with this. Now, I'm going to be very quiet when I'm coloring. I might play some music because I'm going to speed these up. If I do both, I'll speed it up so the video is not too long. So, stand by. Okay. I put my pencils off to the side and brought out my magnifying glass so I can see it better. So, but if you see me pausing, doing, coloring, it means I'm finding a color pencil for what I want to do next. Okay, now to begin. the first book is complete. I'm sorry about my dogs barking. Whenever somebody comes walking even close to my house, they go nuts. They've protected the house. At least they think they are. But anyway, I'm going to go on and I'm going to color this one. And if I can speed it up fast enough, I'll put both bookmarks on. But if I can't, it will just be this one here. So the video doesn't run too long. Okay, stand by. Be right back. Hi, I am back. I had to end my video before I finished this one bookmark here because Bernice was demanding my attention. She wanted some pets and maybe a sticky snack. She'll have a sticky snack when I'm done here, though. But anyway, it was a good thing, too, that because my battery would have died. because when I went to do the last part of my video, the battery was depleted. And these here, I bought these 2 extra batteries, a battery charger. I tell you, this is the best thing ever, because otherwise I'd have to plug it in into my computer or outlet and let it charge. But this here charges 2 batteries, and then I got +1 in my phone. My camera, rather. I don't know why I keep saying phone. But anyway, here's my bookmarks that I posted. I can't think. Here's my bookmarks that I colored. I'm gonna put these on my computer, and I'm gonna print them out on cardstock for my journal. And then the last one that I did. I liked how that turned out. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm going to try to speed these videos up, but if it doesn't work out, because in one of them I had to shout for Elsa to stop barking, because if I didn't, she would have barked the whole time. So you might hear like a loud squeak, because if I fast forward it. So if that happens, I might not even put the videos on with me coloring, maybe just be showing. So we're going to see how my 2 videos turned out for this here bookmark here that I did, and for this one. Okay, I'm going to let you go. You have a good day, okay? And don't forget to stop back.